Hey guys, it's Kevin here. For the first time ever, I'll be doing my skincare review with my spectacles on. Yeah, I literally broke my contact lens in my previous video, so now I cannot see a single thing without it. In the meantime, look what I have over here. Today we'll be reviewing a Korean brand called Axis Y. Now that name sounds really mathematical. This is the first time I heard a skincare brand that is using climate as their philosophy, particularly humid weather, which is perfect because I live in the tropics of Malaysia. It's humid all the time. Ta-da! Woohoo! I got a little sample set here. I've already actually reviewed them for 2 weeks, but I'm showing you how it looks like. I have over here 2 face masks, 1 serum, 1 moisturizer and 1 toner in the sample size. So I'm going to show you all my thoughts on these 5 products and let's dive right to it. Now the first 2 things which are I think one of their best sellers are their face masks. I have over here the Mugwort Pore Clarifying Wash Off Mask, and over here is the New Skin Resolution Gel Mask. Now you must be wondering, they're both green, they look super earthy, what can they be? Primarily this one is a clay mask that is meant to draw out all the sebum and clarify your pores, whereas the New Skin Resolution Mask is more like an hydrating, brightening, soothing mask. So it depends on your needs. If you can see on the inside, it's really glossy and not matte at all for clay mask, and there are little bits over there which I presume are Adzuki beans or red beans. These are the main ingredients, and the active ingredient is mugwort, which I think is kind of like a growing trend nowadays. So for this, I just take a huge dollop and apply it over my face. To me, what really surprises me is how easy it is to glide. I find that it's actually better than some of the clay masks I've used, whereby they are really rigid and they are chalky. This one is really glossy, almost silky actually. And I leave it on for about maybe 10-15 minutes, and I find that my skin after that is a little bit dry, sucked out all my sebum, but nevertheless it does feel really clean, and so far I think it's pretty okay. So initially they created this mugwort mask because people are getting so much acne around their face. How could they help to kind of reduce all the acne and drain out all of the sebum around this area? To me, that was a really good initiative. I think that this is a real concern nowadays because, especially the humid weather, you just trap everything on this region and it just gets worse and worse. Okay, the next mask, this is the New Skin Resolution Mask. Basically, they claim that if you want to have good skin, it's like your New Year resolution or something like that. Now, the main active ingredient for this is niacinamide, which we know is really good for evening your skin tones and also to help your pores, followed by a few other plant ingredients, which, number 1, what is Heartleaf? Now the texture for this I think is really quite playful. Look at it, a clump of gel and it wiggles. The color is very pale green and there are little fragments of, I think, leaves or maybe one of the plant ingredients scattered across. When I apply it, it's really cool, really soothing, and my face looks like now it has little spots. I leave it on for about maybe 10-15 minutes. It doesn't dry out that fast and it's really gloopy, really thick. Like there's a layer of maybe this much. It feels heavy, but when you wash it off, my face felt really clean, really supple and smooth. Refreshed, hydrated, but I don't actually see the point of this mask because it just seems to be, I think, quite gimmicky and also doesn't really do much for my skin because I'm applying a layer of gel similar to aloe vera, and why do I need to use this instead? Between the two, I think I will go for this one more because it seems to be targeting my oily skin more efficiently compared to this. This is more like for fun. This is the Daily Purifying Treatment Toner. Really cute, look at this travel size compared to the larger one you can see over here. Now this one, the main ingredient besides the rest over here is salicylic acid, 0.5%. Now this is a really small amount because they wanted to make it really mild for you to use every day. However, I think that it can be boosted up to maybe 1 or maybe even 1.5% to make it more effective on clearing out your skin. Just see how watery that is. And the smell is really kind of like an astringent, probably because it has tea tree in it. Over my skin. And I'm done. So literally it absorbed really fast, really suitable for this kind of climate. My opinion, I think this toner is actually quite good because I can literally see my pores, little specks of blackheads, especially on my upper cheeks. They used to be so heavy with blackheads, I can almost see the dots. After using this for about a few days to weeks, they kind of subsided and overall my face felt really clean. I didn't get any kind of bad reaction like a rash or a flare, maybe because the 0.5% salicylic acid is really low, as well as it has a lot of soothing ingredients in this. If you're someone who's looking for a mild exfoliating toner, you can go for this one. The next item we have is the Dark Spot Correcting Glow Serum. And this one caught my eye. Look at the packaging. It's almost like a toothpaste with this little plastic tube. It's not like an open lid like a toothpaste. It has a little pump. How ingenious is that? This one ingredient is right over here. And the main active ingredient, niacinamide, 5%. Much stronger than the new Skin Resolution Mask, which is only 2% niacinamide. To me, this is much more potent. Texture-wise, it's like a transparent gel. Barely visible. And I'm just going to apply it on these areas which have my dark spots right here. I'm going to apply a little bit more. To me, it's almost like an emulsion because it's actually quite viscous, but it does evaporate quite fast. Now this one I like it because it's really lightweight and it doesn't have any strong fragrance. It doesn't give off this kind of tacky finishing. And I do feel that my spots get ever so slightly brighter. It takes a while actually. I think you need to use it for more than a week. It's not like an overnight one-time thing. I used to have some spots right here and they faded. So far it has peeled off. I use this about once a day, depending, maybe in a day, maybe in a night. It does not make my face feel overly oily, so that's good. I'm just obsessed with the packaging, guys. That's the only thing that I really care about. Last but not least, you can't forget to moisturize. This is the Heartleaf Moisturizing Cream Sample Set. The interesting thing about this cream is it actually belongs to a dual cream set, which I'll show you right now. You can see that there are two compartments. One is the light blue, one is the white one. So this is the white one, which is actually meant for your U zone. The blue one is meant for your T zone and is, I think, of a lighter consistency. Therefore, the main full set allows you to choose which area and how you want the cream to apply depending on the consistency. For this one, the cream is slightly thicker and the ingredient list you can see right here, the main active ingredient being ceramide. To be honest, I wish I gotten the blue one because from what I read it's more lighter and better for my oily skin. So the texture again is almost like a clear white gel. It's really similar to the serum. I think they are almost the same actually. Wow, that's really nice and cooling. The good thing is this is fragrance free, although it has a very strong clinical smell. I don't know why. It smells really sterile and like, you know when you enter a hospital and it absorbs quite fast. So check it out. Now it has been fully absorbed. What do you guys think? It's barely visible, no shine, totally no residue, no stickiness. Quite a decent average moisturizer because it does the job of making my skin moisturized, although at the end of the day it did get slightly oily. I think there could be a little bit more interesting ingredients for this to target the blemishes and acne prone skin, because from the ingredient list it doesn't seem to do much for all of these issues. This is quite plain, so you might actually find another moisturizer that does the same thing. The only benefit would be if you have the full-size duo and you can use both. But then again, I still think that it is not good enough to target all the acne with their plain ingredients for the moisturizer. Alright guys, that's all for my Axis Y review. A nice experience because I was really looking forward to something that would help my oily skin in this humid weather. I will show you how my skin was previously. It was so splotchy and there was a lot of congestion happening, especially with dark mark. So this is my skin now. You can see that it's a little bit healthier, less dirt, less congestion, although I still get blemishes here and there. So my favorites among this set would have to be the toner, which is the Daily Purifying Treatment Toner. To me, this is the most effective item among all of them, with 0.5% salicylic acid, as well as the Mugwort Pore Clearing Clay Mask. These two hand in hand, wow, they really do help with my oily, humid skin. I'm really curious to see what other brands can create climate-based skincare, especially for oily acne skin. That's all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!